Hey, it's Lisa with Easy Easy, where I try to do better, be better, share with you too. Today is the 28th of May, 2023, and I'm coming to you live from Tularosa, New Mexico. And I'm going to talk about the wonderful herb plantain. It is very useful, and the natives called it the white man's footprint because it's been along sides of roads and wherever people have been. This herb has been. Some people look at it as a weed, but this is the seed pods. It comes in a long. See if I can show you without messing up too bad. Right there, there's a plantain. These are all plantain, and these leaves right here are wonderful if you get a bug bite or a scrape. Right here, you can wrap it right around your wherever it is. You chew it up first. You just kind of chew it to get the stuff to be coming out of the leaf, and you can wrap it around your wherever you cut yourself. It'll stop the bleeding. It'll stop the pain of itching, burning, stinging, whatever it is. So it's a wonderful thing to have around the house, and you never know, we might need it sooner than you think with everything going on. Not that we're going to get hurt, but if we do get hurt, we may not have access to certain medicines, which I personally think that the natural way is better than the medicines. um, the medicines are more about making money, honey. Anyway, plantain is good for bug bites, bee stings, abrasions. And all you got to do is wet this, just get it all wet and soggy, and then wrap it around or just lay it on. My mom had gotten like 3 bites on her elbow. She didn't know where it was from, but she did that, put it on there, and instantaneously the stinging, itching, burning, all that went away, and then it turned into a scab. So it's really good for that. Also, you can make it into a poultice, and that you can look up how to do that. I'm making tinctures out of these, so we have them fresh now, where we can just come out and eat them, or put them on our abrasions or bites. But I'm making tinctures, and you just cut up all of it, the fresh leaves, flowers, all of everything, the roots. You can pull it all out, cut them all up, and put them in a bottle, and then add some. I use the 190 proof, pulls out all the good stuff out of the herbs, and then in 4 to 6 weeks it's ready to use, and you only need a couple drops. You can put them in tea, because it's also good for, it's good for so many things. It's antibacterial, so it helps with coughs and bronchitis. It's a mucolytic, so it's also a cough suppressant. You can put that into, the dried part. You can also dry it. I'm also drying a lot of the herbs that I'm getting out of my yard. Dry them up for a day or so out in the sun, or if you have a dehydrator, and then crush them up or cut them up, however you want to do it. Put it in a glass jar, and then just do a couple teaspoons in a tea. And you can put them in a shoot. You can eat these shoots. These shoots are edible. The older they are, the more bitter they'll taste, but they're still good for you. You should wash them. I'm not washing. I just picked this one. And I have dogs too, but with all the stuff in the air and all the stuff in our food and all this stuff, in our water, our bodies are pretty strong, but we do need to detox. And that's something everyone should do, because if you get too full of toxins, your body will start to break down, and it's going to be harder to get back up. So you definitely want to detox, whether it be they have the foot detoxes, a sauna. Exercise is wonderful. Exercise is one of the best ways to detox if you actually have the sweat glands. I know people, because I've taught for 25, 30 years, group exercise, and some people don't have sweat glands. I was just shocked to realize that as a nurse. Anyway, these are very good, and you should be able to find them in your yard. They grow, most people cut them down and don't realize they have some real good antiseptic, antibacterial, antimicrobial stuff right outside their house, and it's not real hard to collect it. You can eat the shoots and the flowers. You can saute them. They're very healthy for you. I wrote down all these little notes here. That also pulls out venom and toxins, and it pulls out heat and inflammation. You can use the seeds, and it works internally and externally to stop bleeding, and it's great for the lungs. So if you were to make some tea or some, you know, boil it, boil all this all together, and then pour it into if you have some sort of breathing treatment, you can also inhale it, and it'll help with your lungs, your cough, whatever it is that's causing you some problems. It's great. The tincture is good because you can put the tincture, a couple drops in tea or juice or water, and that's also going to be good for your lungs if you have any respiratory issues. Be a lot better than the stuff they give you, I guarantee it. Um, it's an easy plant to grow too if you don't have it. I'm surprised if you don't have it, but then again, there's a lot of things that I wish we all had. Next week, I'm going to talk about bamboo, which is surprisingly wonderful. My mom's been cutting it down and throwing it away. But we should check in our yard first and see what we have. I wanted to share that with you guys because lots going on in the world, and we really do need to be prepared. Medically, if you are on medications, hopefully you're not, because they will keep you sick. But if you are, then find something that's natural. There is everything. God has made everything on this green earth that is useful, and it doesn't seem to take that much time. I was looking at these red hot pokers are pretty cool here. I was looking at this stuff, and they say it's just ornamental. I'm thinking God doesn't leave. I doubt that He would leave anything without being a benefit for us. Honestly, I mean, it's just. But these are very pretty. Same with the aloe vera tops. They're very pretty. They're like the same type of doohickeys where they have these little pedestal things in here. They have got to be good for something, even if it's just paint. War paint. War paint. We might need to. Warrior up. Sorry, the stand ain't wanting to stand. Let's see. I think I had another little spot on here. I was searching also. I have a big book that I had ordered for my mom. I had actually left it in Colorado, but mine. But luckily, it was all downloaded to her for her birthday, and it's full of stuff so that you can make your own herbal apothecary, which we should do. There's just so much that would be good, especially with all the viruses and things that are supposedly running rampant in this country and around the world. Now they're saying that there's a variant bird flu. I don't necessarily believe them, but we still should detox to keep our immunity strong. And if you're filled with toxins, your immunity is not strong. It's having to overwork. If you have allergies, your immunity is overworked. There's so many. If you do suffer, or anyone suffers from allergies, one thing that I've learned in my nursing, but also homeopathic learning, is milk causes a lot of people allergies, especially kids. They misdiagnose them with asthma or some other bronchial problem, when actually all it is milk. Get them off milk. Try the almond milk. It tastes good. Vanilla or chocolate tastes good. Milk is not good for us. I stopped it a long time ago, but a lot of kids that did stop drinking the milk for just 2 weeks, they noticed a significant change in their breathing and in the way they felt, and they didn't have allergies. So it's something to try before you go spend lots of money with Western medicine that won't help you. They'll just get you on some drug that's going to benefit only their pockets, not ours. But definitely look around for the plantain. I encourage you to look it up as well, so you could have like a little card of, or a little book like I have of all the different herbs and when you start them, if you start them, and how to do them. We need to start now. I mean, I should have started a lot longer. I never really thought about some of the things I pulled up as weeds. But I've always wanted to be an herbalist, so now I'm working on that. And I will share whatever I learn with you. And that's what we should do. We should learn our things that we learn. We can't learn everything in the world, but someone can learn everything, and someone can share what they've learned. So hopefully, if you know some things about different things that I probably don't know about, please share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next week when I talk about bamboo, how wonderful that is. And it's wonderful for so many things that I'm glad I have it growing in my yard. But anyway, you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time when I'm talking about bamboo. Check out my other channels. I'm going to do an exercise here in a minute. Exercise with me. And fossil finding female, which is fun. There's a lot of things laying out, probably where you are too, that are curious, intriguing, and interesting to see. So check those channels out. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.